ACER. 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 ACER.
All right, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? All right, so what do we have going on? Well, I'm still have OCEA. I'm carrying over from Friday, and I just bought into
ACER.
All right, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? All right, so what do we have going on? Well, I'm still have OCEA. I'm carrying over from Friday, and I just bought into
ACER.
All right, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? All right, so what do we have going on? Well, I'm still have OCEA. I'm carrying over from Friday, and I just bought into
ACER.
All right, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? All right, so what do we have going on? Well, I'm still have OCEA. I'm carrying over from Friday, and I just bought into
ACER.
All right, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? All right, so what do we have going on? Well, I'm still have OCEA. I'm carrying over from Friday, and I just bought into
ACER.
All right, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? All right, so what do we have going on? Well, I'm still have OCEA. I'm carrying over from Friday, and I just bought into
ACER.
All right, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? All right, so what do we have going on? Well, I'm still have OCEA. I'm All right, there we go. Hopefully we got the sound fixed. All right, Glenn, can you hear me okay? I have a little bit of difficulty with sound. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm still carrying OCA from Friday, and I just added in STSA. STSA, long STSA. I bought in STSA at 152, 152. I only have 200 shares. I'm going kind of light on this one. I'm looking for a target here of, yeah, well, the first one's 160. All right, but the one I'm going for, I'd like to get it up to at least, got another one at 62. Okay, thank you, Glenn. Hope you had a nice weekend. It's going to be in the 70s here, I think they said in Texas. So that's going to turn out to be a nice day, nice week. Looking forward to this week. Think we're going to have a ton of volatility. We love volatility. Okay, so STSA, watching that. OCEA, still have that on. Let's look at OCEA. Quiet, quiet, quiet. All right, so we have most of the indices up. Probably going to get a fairly quiet opening on the Dow. Looks like it's at this point it's going to open up higher, but it looks like it's going to be quiet. We've got the small Dow only up 27. We got the mini Russell up 6. We're down a little bit on the mini Nasdaq. Let's take a look at some of these. Let's look at gold. Gold, I'm not getting anything. Looks like gold's coming down at this point. Don't want to touch gold. The E-mini S&P. Looks like E-mini S&P may want to pull back a little bit in here. That's interesting. But not yet. So we're going to be watching the E-mini S&P. Could possibly start pulling back. All right, if you're joining us on YouTube, thank you for joining me this morning. We do this every morning, first hour, and then we continue on with our subscribers in our room, our live trading room. I like to trade at least for the good first 3 hours, focusing on stocks, some of these commodities. We'll watch some Forex. Let's take a look at, let's see if we see anything on Forex. See anything right now potential. Let me look in. I want to look at the Euro to see if the Euro wants to come down a little bit more. Right, you're not going to get any book map. Okay, you're not going to get any book map on Euro. Yeah, the Euro does look kind of weak in here. Wouldn't be surprised to see it come down a little bit. Don't want to touch it. Not yet. Looking at the mini Russell. Mini Russell's going up. Not going to touch that yet. Mini Nasdaq. I don't want to touch that either. I'm not seeing anything in here right now. Possible short on crude. Not looking to sell crude, but I can see crude possibly coming down to, let's see crude come down around this 81.45 level. A little light in the 81.40. Is that 81.45? 81.45. All right, so nothing on the futures or commodities, nothing there. Nothing on the indices. I'm really not expecting much on OCEA until after the opening. So let's see what happens on that. This morning, the only thing I've added is STSA long. Only did 200 shares on STSA because I'm not getting the strongest setup here. So I'm going to take a little bit. Took a small position, 200 shares. Volume's really good. It's one of the top gainers today. 22 million shares already this morning. And STSA is a pharmaceutical. I like pharmaceuticals. Any AIs I like to watch. Now, some of these AIs are down. So SAI was one of the top gainers on Friday, and today it's one of the top losers. So things can flip, but I wouldn't be surprised to eventually see that start to come up. So I am going to keep an eye on SAI. DUSTs pop up on the radar. I don't like it. Bid-ask spread is not too bad, but just 42,000 shares, that's not enough right now. So stay away from that. I mean, my ideal would be somewhere at least 500,000 pre-market or pre-opening, I should say. Pre-opening. Len, we missed you last night. We had an awesome night last night. Every Sunday night, we do trade the foreign currencies. That's one of our favorite days of the week to trade, Sunday nights. And of course, Thursdays, all day long on Thursdays. They usually never disappoint us. All right. Good morning, sir. How are you? Yeah, the only thing I have on right now is STSA, long STSA. And I had that OCEA I'm carrying overnight. I added this morning. All right, I see JDST starting to heat up a little bit. Let's see. JDST, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I like JDST. I've done really well with JDST. Let's look at that. Oh, yeah. All right, here's one I'm going to be watching on JDST. If I can get them up to, I'm going to put an alert in at 5:30. Also draw a little line in there too, so we can watch that. All right, I'm gonna watch JDST for a possible entry on JDST. All right, thank you, appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Good volume on CFRX. You got I like CFRX. I'm gonna put a little bit of CFRX on. I don't want to get too thin out to here. I already have 2 on, so this will be my third. I like it better than STSA. We got a couple things going on here. So we have some we have an HF2 and several HF1s setting up. So let's get some targets. HF2 target 250. Okay, we're getting one up here at 53. Definitely get some clustering up here in the 50s. Wow. Yeah, another one at 56. That's an HF1. You have a longer term one setting up, but that's gonna take you all the way up to 79. 79. All right, long CFRX, STSA, OCEA from Friday. That's it. I'm not gonna put any more on. I don't want to put too many on, then I can't manage them. Now, one of the things that I like to look at on Bookmap is, yeah, I'm looking at volume. Yeah, I'm looking at over here. I'm looking at the buying sells. I'm looking at the book here, seeing how balanced we are on the book. And then, of course, I'm looking to see where the buyers and sellers are. But I like to go to on Bookmap, I like to go to the 10 seconds, and I like to see how much activity we're having. All right. So I like to see basically a lot of these little bubbles here popping up. Right. So if we go to something like, let's see how my STSA is doing. You go to STSA, that's also on 10 seconds. See, you have some activity, but not a lot. Let's go to something that's kind of quiet here. BBAI, which is on my radar. That was a nice trader last week. You see how this is just kind of quiet. So I look at Bookmap. There's a lot of things I'm looking at, but Bookmap is really good for really showing us where the buy and sellers are, but also it's kind of a nice visual to see how active it is, right? So I do like that. So I bought CFRX. They filled me at 242. We're at 238. Big buyer coming in down here. You can see around 37. There's Mr. Cruz. Good morning, Mr. Cruz. How are you doing this morning, sir?
JOAN.
What are you trading this morning, Cruz? What are you looking at? Or is there anything you want me to look at? Also, if you're watching us live on YouTube, if there's anything you'd like me to take a look at for you, I'd be glad to do that. I can run my patterns against it and run Einstein. Could be anything. Could be Forex, could be a commodity, could be a stock. So let's see here. All right, so just a little disclaimer. Once again, of course, this is for educational purposes only. Also demonstrate my approach that I've used over the last 35 years. It's a simplified way of trading in the sense that I'm only using what I call tools, two tools. I use a set of patterns, and then I use Einstein to give me targets after I enter buy or short or buy or sell. Keep in mind that trading is risky. Never trade with money you can't afford to lose. Always trade in a simulator first before attempting to go live. If you can't make money in a simulator, you won't make money trading live. And be patient with yourself. Take your time. Don't go heavy. Also, if you like this morning show in the morning, please support my channel. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And also make sure you hit that notification bell so we can keep you updated on our new videos that are coming out. Also, this weekend, I'm going to start going back to the weekly recaps. We'll do a recap for the week. So if you'd like to get on our mailing list, we don't send out, I send maybe one email out right now a month. You'll be getting weekly emails. Trust me, I don't believe in sending you 2 or 3, 4 emails like some of these guys do every day. It's too overwhelming. And honestly, I just don't have time to do that. My focus is 100% on trading. And now I'm beginning to do more trying to teach people how to do this themselves. What I've done learned over the last 40 years. Kind of my way of giving back, teaching others how to do that. I'm not a high pressure type guy. I trade probably, most of my trading is done in the morning, but I will be in front of this screen till 4 o'clock Eastern. And then I'm in here another 2 hours in the evening watching Forex. So good majority of my day is trading. I mean, that's what I do. So I hope you enjoy this. Hope you can learn something. If you have questions, please let me know. I do my best to answer them, or my moderator, who does a great job, Glenn, will be glad to help you as well. He understands, he knows it all. He understands Einstein. He understands the core patterns that I use. Okay, let's see what CFRX. CFRX is slowly starting to heat up. Once again, I am long CFRX. Remember I said I like to see a lot of activity. See the activity coming in here? You see that? We're getting a lot more bubbles. I like that. Let's take a look and let's see what STSA is doing. CSTSA is a little bit slower, right? Definitely going slower. Let me find something else. SAI. Look at SAI. SAI was a big one last week, and look at it right now. See how quiet that is? Really quiet. Let me look at my OCEA, because I don't think that's...
UBX.
OCEA is not going in my direction right now. So I had 200 shares on Friday. I added new 200 shares this morning. I am down right now, about 136 bucks, but I think I can carry that a little bit longer because I don't have a very large position on that. All right, CFRX is moving. So let me keep that because we're going green here. All right, so we hit one of my levels. Well, we may have hit a couple levels. Let's see. Yeah, we've already hit a couple levels. So went up to 50, hit that. Had one at 52, hit that. We've got one sitting up here around 55. And we have one up here at 79. That's way up there. So let's see what it wants to do here. You can also see that volume. See what that did. See how it over here. Look at this middle chart over here. Not the lower three charts, but the one in the middle here. That's a 1 minute chart. You can see how when you were coming down, see how that volume lightened up. And then as you started going up, the volume increased. We'd like to see that. So the volume's pulling back down. See how it's kind of getting quiet? The volume's going down. I like to see that as well. So that's good. I wouldn't be surprised to see another pop. So we'll just watch. Do have some good buying coming in around 240. Take another look at my JVST. Yeah, I'm watching. It's getting close to my buy-in trip there. I'll be watching 350. It's getting really close. Only thing I don't like, not seeing a whole lot of activity yet. All right, about another minute and a half here before the opening bell. Looks like it's going to be kind of a quiet opening. The E-mini is only down 2. The mini Dow's up 14.
NCTY.
Mini Russell's only up 3. You're down 19 on the mini NASDAQ. Yeah, COIN. Let's try to look at that real quick here. Looking at COIN, it looks like it wants to go down.
SILX.
Looking like
ARAB,
coin wants to go down.
GSIT.
CUV, GP,
WVE. PYXS.
GRPN,
Okay, we're starting to move on
COSL.
CFRX.
NEGG,
NMTC. SHIP.
We have the Dow up 32. Yeah, coin, not seen any really buying opportunities yet in coin, at least as far as I can tell. That is, once again, that's just my opinion. I don't give financial advice, not a financial advisor. I don't trade funds for people. All I can do is give you my opinion. It's my and only opinion.
BTTX,
Let me look at my OCEA. And OCEA is starting to come back a little bit.
USAU,
STSA quiet, but starting to pick up a little bit of activity. I'm gonna watch CFRX here.
GSIT,
I don't like that heavy volume.
OBLG.
Coming down like
USAU,
that. So we're gonna come over here and see where we have more volume. See, we have more buying way down here at 232. See if we can break through up
USAU.
here.
OBLG.
I think the next stop I said was 70. What did I say it was? 79, 279.
USAU,
OBLG. OBLG.
A lot of selling going on up here. I do
OBLG.
have a little bit of profit. I got out of that. I'm going to go ahead and get out of
CUV.
CFRX because we did go through 3 levels. I don't like what I don't like right here is I don't like this when it came down that heavy volume, even though we're picking up. See how we're kind of getting a little bit lighter up here. We may have another opportunity to jump back in on that. So I'm out of CFRX. But I still do have a target up there at 79. Once again, still a high probability we'll get up to 79. Because that was a longer term HF1 buy.
PTPI.
See, there we go. It hit it. But I'm glad I got out. Took my profit. I want to keep an eye on STSA.
WVE,
I don't like STSA. I'm going to go ahead and get out
GRPN.
of those 200 shares. I'm out of that.
USAU, SHIP,
Holding OCEA, that's going to be a little bit longer play. We'll try to get out of that sometime today if we can. CNSP. Let me look at CNSP. No, I'm not seeing anything on CNSP. That was one that I was watching, but yeah, you could get some buying coming in down here around 340. That was one that popped up. This pharmaceutical. That was one that popped up on the radar this morning. Let's see what we have here.
OBLG.
CFRX.
EYPT.
Forex, should have held on to it. It's all right. Just as I got out. Oh, that would have been nice.
CFRX.
That would have been nice.
OBLG.
DRN popping up on the radar. DRN. The only thing I don't like about DRN.
CFRX.
DRN could go.
OBLG.
But the problem with DRN is I don't like 49,000 shares. Yeah, it's a little thin. But that was on the radar last week, so I'll keep that on.
CYTO.
Keep an eye on that. NXTP. It's like it wants to go lower. VW was on the radar last week. Let's see what that's doing. Nah. Not liking that.
CFRX.
And CFRX is just blowing and going. It's at 327. Oh, that would have been a killer trade. I think that's my JDST. Let's look at JDST. I'm going to buy a little bit of JDST.
CFRX.
I am in JDST.
CYTO.
CFRX.
All right, let's look at 540 for our first target on JDST.
GRPN.
CYTO.
CKPT.
You can see over here on this scanner how many new highs. That's new highs. CFRX has already had 166 new highs. That's amazing. All right, OCEA is showing me a profit now. There you go. Show me a profit, but it's quiet.
KLBP.
Getting some buying down here around 36. I'll hold on to that a little bit longer. JDST's hanging in there. So the only things I have on right now is I'm long
CYTO.
OCA and
ATNF.
CYTO.
UBX.
come on.
UBX. GMBL.
I want to check CFRX.
CKPT.
CFRX.
NCTY. SILX.
PYXS.
Still on JDST. You don't want to chase it now. You don't want to chase CFRX. You'd like to get back in, but I'm not chasing. I'll wait for it to get quiet, pull back, and then see if I can get another entry. Let's see. I'm out of STSA. Yeah, I'm glad I got out of that. I don't see anything there yet. I could get some buy coming in down here around what, this 123 area. And then we'll see if we can get some buy setups next.
SILX.
I may jump back into STSA, but right now I am out. I'm long JDST.
NCTY.
SHIP. CFRX.
I'm in
NCTY.
JDST at 35.30.
CKPT.
CFRX.
PTPI.
UGRO. SILX.
CU of E. ARAV.
All right, I'm liking JDST. JDST is working its way up. Once again, I have a target sitting up there at 40. I'm probably not going to hold this too long. I wish I had higher targets, but I do not at this point. So I'm going to get it at 540. Profit target hit.
CU of E.
SILX.
NEGG.
All right, JDST. I'm just watching to see it's on its way up. I'm holding on, selling this.
SILX.
My target was 40. All right. Well, this is a good little profit. I'm going to go ahead and get out of that. All right. I'm out of JDST still. So the only thing I have on now is still OCEA.
EYPT. NCTY. KLBP.
All right, OCEA, a little bit on the move. Let's take a look. Let's see what the
PYXF.
indices are doing. Good. Thank you, Kim. And I don't see anything.
UGRO.
Indices are really, really quiet. I'm not seeing anything in here I mean, have the Dow up 8, very quiet.
SHIP.
Maybe a buy coming up on gold. Let's take a look at gold. I'm going to put an alert in here. We can get gold up to
NOTV.
2011. 2011. I'll look to buy at 2011. All right, I'll look to buy gold at 2011.
SHIP.
PRST. Good volume. Let's see what kind of activity we have. Once again, we're going to look at book map here. We're going to see what's going on here. Oh yeah, good buying coming in down here. I do have an HF2 buy. Tell you what, I'll buy a little bit of that. Okay, I'm going to buy a little bit of the, let's see, PRST.
ATNF.
All right, have a little bit of PRST on. Let's get some targets now.
UBX.
My first target is going to be 330. I got filled at 318. All right, it's already gone through my targets.
UBX.
Maybe buy a little bit more down here at 3. Man, this is getting volatile. What are we sitting at right now? In at 319, 318. I don't like the selling coming in here. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this. Okay, took a loss on PRST, out of PRST. OCEA start to move.
NOTV.
All right, so we have several things. We have an HF2 set up on OCEA. Target 755. 761. $785. Got a bunch of patterns setting up here. All right, keeping an eye on. Let's watch and see what we do here. Only thing I'm in right now is OCEA. Have one more.
EYPT.
I got a nice little profit on this. Let me tell you what, I'm going to get out of it since I've been up and down, up and down. Took a little profit on that, $84. Not a huge profit, but I am out of OCEA. I do have a buy on. Okay, I'm going to buy some more of this CFRX.
CU of E.
WINT.
First target 34. Also have the target sitting up here at 40. Another one at 49. Have 3 patterns setting up.
CU of E. ARAV.
Want to take another look at coin? Let's look at your coin. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, Glenn, on coin. It still looks like it wants to go lower.
GRPN.
Yeah, I mean, you can pull back just a little bit in here, but I wouldn't. it wouldn't be something I'd want to be buying into right now. That's just my opinion, but I wouldn't want to be buying COIN.
CU of E, GRPN.
All right, so look what time it is. We are here at the top of the hour. Once again, thank you for joining us this morning. Once again, if you come in on the morning, you see something you'd like me to take a look at, I'd be glad to do that for you. Could be anything, stock,
IBIO.
crypto, it doesn't matter. These patterns work in everything. So does Einstein. So that is going to wrap it up. We'll see everybody, the rest of us in the live chat room here. We'll switch over. And then tonight, we'll be trading some nice Forex.
CSSE.
Maybe look at a little bit of Forex this morning and see if we see anything. I haven't seen anything that I really like yet. And that's it. Everybody have a good trading day. We'll see you.
CU of E.
Morning. Take care.